Or is he's like going to a window? Maybe there's more support there, or maybe he's talking to somebody. I don't know. This is bizarre. We're going to just stay with me, Lily. We're going to take 1 second here to look at what happened earlier. This is why it makes it doubly bizarre. French skyscraper climber, named Spider-Man was arrested after he scaled the Times building earlier, trying to draw attention to global warming. It's a so-called daredevil, Alain Robert, who unfurled a banner that said global warming kills more people than 9/11 every week. The charges against him, I don't see that. Okay, hello, Lewis? Yes. Hi, Lewis. I'm getting a little more information from a couple of the spectators in the front row. They're saying that they actually know who this person is. They say he's 32 years old, a resident of Sunset Park, Brooklyn, and that he has been planning this descent for weeks. As you mentioned earlier, he was wearing a T-shirt that had the word malaria on it, and from what we're hearing, it appears that he is actually trying to bring awareness to the issue of malaria. So I don't know much more beyond that. Yeah, I'm getting some stuff here. I'm looking at it now. Let's see. Okay, yeah, now this time he's on the southern side of the building, facing West 40th Street, dark skin, slightly built, with a light green T-shirt, but that T-shirt looks white. Okay, light green. Okay, from a friend, I'm hearing that he's just trying to bring global awareness to malaria. How long has he been involved in trying to raise awareness on that issue? Do you know, sir? Because it's the start of the day, apparently. We're not quite sure. But he's making his way up there, that's for sure. Yeah, we found out now that Robert, I was looking for the charges. He was charged with reckless endangerment, making graffiti, criminal trespassing, and disorderly conduct. But we know that this is not the same person, climbing at a little bit of a slower rate there. Are you finding out anything else from, is that this person's friend, or is somebody that knows this guy? Oh, it is a friend of his. He says that he's been doing this for quite a while, and he's an artist. Does he also try to raise awareness through his art? Yes. Okay, yeah. So this is something he's been doing for quite a while from what we hear. So he's done this other places? Has he ever done this anywhere else, anything like this? He's scaled other buildings like this before? Do you know where? Okay, so we're hearing that he has done something like this before. He has scaled buildings in the past, but his friend was not quite sure where, and didn't have any more details on that. Okay, once again, we're watching another person climbing the 52-story New York Times building earlier today. A daredevil named Alain Robert unfurled a banner saying global warming kills more people than 9/11 every week. I'll get that right sooner or later. And he faced several charges. The police are apparently waiting for this particular climber on the top floor, not attempting to rescue him at this point, just waiting for him to get there, and they'll probably, as in the case before, put a harness around him and just put him under arrest like the earlier case. Anything different on the ground there now? Not a whole lot. We're hearing a lot of choppers overhead, more than we were just a few minutes ago, and it looks like the apparatus is slowly coming together right in front of the headquarters building. We're seeing a couple more vehicles approaching. We're also seeing an ambulance from Bethesda Hospital just making its way over now. We're hearing cheering from the crowd as well. Okay. I'm not quite sure what that's in response to. Can you see how close he is to the top? Can you see how close he is to the top now, Lily? It appears that the crowd is actually just cheering him on, trying to support his way, because he's almost at the top now. Okay. It's so bizarre. So I mean, are more people cheering, or are they in awe, or how would you describe the crowd down there? I'd say there's a pretty good mix. But, I gotta say,
New Yorkers have a great sense of humor, and one thing that someone was joking about when we first arrived was if the New York Times wanted some good advertising, they certainly got it today. And we're seeing a lot of that, a lot of lightheartedness, a lot of joke making. There is that sense of how people are just captivated by what's happening, but there's no sort of dark overtones. It's a very light mood out here at the scene here. And we are hearing more sirens.
Okay, he's getting close to the top. And despite all the cheering and the laughter, this is dangerous. It's not something to be encouraged. Indeed, it's really not even something that you really want to show on TV. But the fact that he's holding up traffic, the fact that he's endangering other people, merits the fact that we have to follow it. But by the same token, it is very dangerous, and it is not activity to be encouraged. If you're looking for news coverage doing something like this, forget about it. I mean, generally speaking, this is not the kind of thing that we want to put on, but indeed there is a danger to the public involved here.
That's right, there is that's a tough call, but when you have this many people standing outside, just watching and waiting to see what's going to happen, you're right, it's a tough decision, but there's really no other way to do it.
And as we can see, he is very close to being, I guess you want to call it, rescued by police. And there he is.
Oh my God.
Scaling the New York Times.
Oh my God. See?
He will be taken into custody. As we said before, the other
oh my God, that was fucking
was arrested and charged. He faced making graffiti, criminal trespassing, disorderly conduct. I would suppose that outside the making graffiti charge, he would probably face the same things. Trying to draw attention, we believe, to the problems with malaria around the world. And, well, I mean, if he wanted to make a statement, I suppose he did. Any last thoughts there from the ground?
Sí.
Really?
Que loco, Mina.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Any parting thoughts from the ground there?
I'm sorry, it's very hard to hear.
Can you wrap it up for us from the ground?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, what just happened, I'm sure you heard that cheering, that burst of cheers a minute ago. Finally made it to the top, as you know. So people very excited. They were